episode of Sneaky Link Podcast. I'm one of your hosts, Janelle.
I'm Elaina. Me llamo Elaina.
For those of you who are listening, let me explain what's happening right now. The Grammys were this past week, and Elena's favorite man won Album of the Year.
Album of the Year. We're going to the Super Bowl.
So she has his records.
Yeah, this is
the record album.
Album of the Year. Album of the Year. Album of the Year. Don't you forget it. We got the Pava. We're ready.
That too.
We're ready. Coco needs it.
Oh my God. Also getting ready for Super Bowl this weekend too.
Ooh, it is a busy week for Bad Bunny girls.
It definitely is.
Oh my goodness.
Check on them, you guys. Check on your Bad Bunny girls, please. What's his fans called? Does he have a fan?
Are they called something? Do they?
Do they call him something? I wonder.
Know.
Well, for right now.
Boricuas?
For right now, you guys are Bad Bunny girls.
For
sure. Make sure you go check up on them. See how they're doing this week. And then check up on them again after Super Bowl.
Oh my God, yeah. It's going to be crazy.
But before we get started, as always, please don't forget to follow us on all of our social media platforms. YouTube, Sneaky Link Podcast. Please go watch us. Love you guys. Audio platforms, Spotify and Apple Podcasts, Sneaky Link Pod. And we are on Patreon.
Be sure to hit our.
Please go subscribe to our Patreon, Sneaky Link Pod. You can get our episodes one day early on Fridays. And then Saturdays, they will be dropping to the Gen Pop. If you don't want to be part of the Gen Pop, then go subscribe to our Patreon.
Our Patreon, yes. We have the bonus episodes there. We got some additional content coming.
All of our kicks of the days.
Yeah.
Episodes.
It's still very early in its infancy, but I think we're still figuring it out what we're going to post, but I think it'll be a really fun behind the scenes feel of what we do off the couch.
Yeah. Exactly. And even on the couch, because we have like lengthy episodes already of extra bonus episodes with our our guests. So please go watch those. Hopefully you guys like those as well. Actually, I hope you guys like the last one we had with DJ. Talking about his time at SneakerCon 2024 in Philadelphia with a certain president. So please go subscribe and watch that one. What are we wearing? You might as well start it off because you.
Well, I have on these shoes that don't really fit me, but I had to put them on because I was like, I needed something for the week. We're setting it off with the Bad Bunny SL72. These are actually my normal size. These are a 7, but they run kind of small. So trying to get a little half size, maybe a full size. But now that I have them on, I'm like, maybe they just need to stretch out. The material.
Maybe.
But honestly, this shoe is really cool. It commemorated his 5 years with Adidas, and it's almost like a what the version of the shoes that he's had. So really like that. I got on the Debbie Tira Mas Fotos socks.
Oh, she has socks on too.
I got the matching socks today. Album of the Year. Some cotton on jeans. These are my go-to jeans as of the last probably year. These are the comfiest jeans I have.
I love go-to jeans.
Super good. Little whatever black top. Button up from I don't even know. I think it's starts with a W, huh?
Wilfred.
Yeah, it's from Aritzia. They carry that brand. Okay. And then I got my little pava from Puerto Rico. So we're decked out. We're getting ready for Super Bowl. Bad Bunny's taking it.
Bad Bunny is taking it. Oh my God.
He's taking it. I had to come through for Bad Bunny week. I had
As you should. I'm kind of a little bit early for All-Star Weekend, but I have on the Area 72 Kobe's. One of my favorite All-Star Weekend shoes. I think this pack was one of the best All-Star packs that ever came out. That's very argumentative and that's very opinionated. That's my opinion. So we're going to keep it there. Dress is from H&M because we just came back also from a screening of Paris Hilton's new documentary, and it was very cute. So I just thought, let me just throw some pink on.
Yeah, they gave us some pink shirts. It was a little lengthy, but it was definitely cute.
No, it definitely was. And I was saying in the car that like we kind of grew up with Paris Hilton, you know, being in the spotlight. So it was kind of like cool to see her like in a different light, you know. I didn't realize all the shit that she was going through at that time.
I think it's like watching that and seeing where media was then and where it's at now, and especially we have like social media was around then, you know, but the way it is now is completely different. But I think you know, we hear a lot about with like Britney Spears' experience and like experiencing so much misogyny towards women in media and how they put down so many women at that time and like feeling vindicated in this age. I don't think like we realize like how dehumanized they made Paris and Britney and Lindsay and those girls
and pitting them against each other
all the time. And I think like, you know, after watching that and, you know, Paris, I think she's so adorable, you know, and I think like it's really, really nice to see her on the other side of everything. Yeah. And she's a mom and she's doing something she loves. She makes music and, you know, when she first popped out on the scene and made music and people like laughed at it as a joke, it kind of was like, well, you know, what are you doing? Like, are you?
Because I just knew her for being like a certain way,
being
her
a socialite,
her character that she created,
and she really did say like it was a character she created, and I just think it's really cool that she's still doing it. She's like, this is what I love to do, and I'm gonna keep doing it.
Yeah, and she looks amazing.
So good.
She really does look like she hasn't aged in 20 years.
Absolutely,
like insane. I feel like she's in her prime now. And she looks so good.
She looks so good. And to be honest, I'm really curious. Like my brain, I just have to think about it. Like, was she obviously was in the club and she was partying, but like, she must have not been partying with all them other hardcore shit.
I was thinking that too.
Because we're like, and again, not trying to talk about somebody versus somebody, but when you see some of the people who clearly were on drugs and on substances and how, you know, they've aged and the way, you know, stuff happened to them and where they're at. And like you see Paris, I'm like, oh, she was just
in there dancing. And that's what it seemed like. Yeah, because she didn't talk about anything about alcohol or drugs or whatever. I don't know if that's even what she wanted to talk about anyways. But it really did look like she was just there to party and have a good time. Yeah, and just dance.
Because I thought that too, and I was like, oh, there's no mention of like sobriety or coming out of that. So I'm really curious, or like rehab, you know, the substance, like how much substance abuse was involved, or like it was just like her escape of like, you know. And she said she, you know, had her own child abuse that she went through, and that really helped her in that sense. And she really is like a club kid. That's what they were called. Especially in the New York scene in like the 90s, the club kid. It's almost like the rave scene in a sense, very like similar and all that. And it's just like this free will environment, and it's very cute.
Just going to clubs.
Yeah, so that was fun. Shout out my homegirl, Eva, for inviting me and Janelle. They had all kinds of snacks.
Snacks are really good.
The snacks are really good. I was like,
I'm gonna
diet, but let me grab them. Right? Listen, I love me some licorice.
We were munching.
But yeah, that was really cute. Are we just getting into catch up then?
Yeah.
Okay.
As well.
What did I do? I went to San Diego over the weekend, last weekend. That was really fun. Went to go visit Nay down
Happy birthday.
There. Yeah. Had just like that, kept it very simple. It was a good San Diego trip. I didn't get too crazy.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, I'm maturing.
And you're off a dry January.
And I'm off a dry January. It's actually pretty good. I actually went to Clink Friday night and last Friday, and it was fun. Only drank like 2 bottles of wine, but like literally woke up with the worst headache the next day.
Dang.
And I was like, what in the hell is going on?
That's what happens when you haven't drank in a whole month.
Oh, what the? Yeah, it was just like a really bad headache, but I was like, oh, okay. But I was like, I didn't drink too much, but I hadn't drank in a while. So, yeah, I got to count that. But other than that, everything was pretty chill this last week. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. Not really.
I just hung out with some of my friends. Went to Disney. Then hung out with some of our friends for one of their birthdays. Shout out to Dimitri. So many birthdays. It's a lot of Aquarius. Aquarii. It was also my dad's birthday on Sunday. I made a little video for him on my Instagram if anyone wants to go check it out. But I don't know if I have talked about this or not. But he's been on like a really big like weight loss journey. And he said that it started with this picture he took of me and him on my birthday, 2024. And he just said he just didn't like the way that he was looking. Like he was getting big and everything. And like he like really took it upon himself to like get back in shape. Him and my mom started doing like these certain like, not Ozempic, but like whatever.
Are they like
active
GLP?
chemical kind of things, like shots or whatever. To help them like also lose weight. Yeah. But on top of that, he's been like eating well and like walking like every single day. It's so cute. He sends us like updates every day on his walks and stuff to our family group chat. I look forward to him now. It's so cute. And it really inspired me to start walking every day now too, which has been really nice because I've been walking this past month in January and I just got my period. And I had no cramps.
Oh, because the walking.
I was like, whoa. Yeah. I was like, wait, hold on now. I might have unlocked something. No. We're going to keep this going because my cramps be cramping. And I always need like an ibuprofen for them. And and I took nothing this period. Yeah. I was like, oh, shit.
They say like, they say that. I try to like stay like a little bit active. Sometimes I'm like, I need a day. But like I try to like keep myself moving and active. And it really does help. Like,
there we go. But for Christmas, I ended up getting him and my brother a pair of Hokas. Shout out to Amir. And he really loves them. He's been walking in them. He's been going to work in them, doing whatever. So I just really wanted to shout him out because I think he deserves it. And I'm really proud of him. He's down 62 pounds.
That's
now.
a lot.
That's a lot.
That is a lot.
Yeah. In just 1 year.
That's like a 10-year-old.
I'm really proud of him. Oh, shit.
Maybe
How do you know that?
I don't know. Maybe an 8-year-old. Maybe a little bit less. Maybe a little younger. I'm like, how old are you kids?
Oh, my God.
Because I'm trying. I'm like, oh, you know, yeah.
That's so funny.
That's so random. Oh, my God.
But, yeah. So.
You know, I thought my mom, she loves the Hokas too. When I gave her one of the pairs that we got from Amir, and she loves them. She wears them all the time. She wants like more pairs.
Yeah, they're nice. I gotta start walking in mine. I want to see how good they are walking now too.
Yeah, I haven't
compared them.
I literally just said that. I was like, oh, I need to wear because I've been trying to do. It's been so beautiful in LA.
So hot.
I've been trying to do Runyon a little bit more. I didn't get to last week. It just ended up being like a bit more of a busy week, and then I really have been trying to like at least do Runyon once a week. And I kind of was like, it's funny because when I do that, I take out, oh my God, I can't even think of the fucking silhouette name, but it's the shoes, the off-whites with like the spikes. What is that goddamn silhouette?
Oh, fuck. I can't think of it either, but I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah, I hike in those.
Oh, really?
Yes, because they're like they're like trail runners.
Yeah,
so people that wear that when those shoes came out, people were wearing them outside in the curb and going like, you got shit on the bottom of your shoe. That's for outside. That's for outside in the dirt. That is. Like, why are you wearing that on the couch? I was like so I like wear those when I hike. I do like those, but the Hokas we got for our event, I've been wanting to take those up because they have the grip, the trail runner is great for outside and everything. So
I gotta try those on next time. That's so funny.
Yeah.
But
any pickups?
Oh shit, excuse me. Shout out to New Balance. We did get some New Balances in.
Shout out our homie Will. Henny's homie Will.
Will. Yes, thank you. Thank you very much. Let me tell you though. Shout out to my nigga Nigel. Okay. Shout out to my nigga Nigel. I finally got my hands on my sneaker of the year. I got my Better With Time Air Jordan 1 lows. So and I love them.
They're really good.
I don't know when I want to wear them.
I was going to ask, did you put them on yet and like try them on?
I tried them on, yeah. Because they're a 5.5, so they're just a tad bit snug. But I wore my 5.5 low royal ones all over New York, and I was pretty fine.
Yeah, I feel like once you like wear them in, you'll be fine.
Yeah, so I just gotta like undo the laces a little bit.
I actually wear those shoes a lot more than I expected.
Yeah, I remember you saying that, so now I'm like, I can't wait to like actually wear them. I love seeing all the details on the shoes that obviously because I didn't have them, so I never really got to see them.
Yeah, you didn't really realize.
Yeah, exactly. The different swooshes are really cool and stuff. And maybe I'll try to break them out for All-Star Weekend. We'll see. But
I just took mine to San Diego too.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, literally because I was like, I don't know what to wear, and I think because of that, it's a nice simple black shoe. It has like the white cream bottom. You know, some of the details that pop. It's not like super loud. So it's easy. I'm like, oh, I could take this. I could wear it with whatever.
I think I like them so much because not that they like truly resemble a Black Cement 3, but like there's something about them that like give off.
That must be what it is.
A vibe.
Because I think it's like the hints of red with the black, that like cream. It's like,
a white sole, but like a black upper. Like
it looks nice.
Yeah.
I think it's like reminiscent.
I really yes, very reminiscent.
Good point out.
What did you pick up?
I actually got the Brooklyn Skate Girls, I believe they are, the SBs that dropped like 2 weeks ago ish. Got them on sneakers.
Oh, really nice.
Set my alarm for the first time in a long time. Because I was like, oh, I actually want these shoes, and like woke up, put it in, ended up getting them. I can't wait to get them in hand.
Yeah, I want to see what they look like too.
Yeah, I heard like they look really good in person. Okay, so okay. I can't wait. They're gonna get delivered to my parents, so I have to like probably wait another I'll be out there right before my birthday. Yeah, my birthday is next week. So pick that up, and then the New Balances. I don't think I've gotten anything else. I did just order the new Bad Boy numero uno.
Is that what they're called?
No, like literally, it's Bad Boy 01, like number one. Oh, so it looks like you could. It looks like it's probably trying to spell something else, but it's like Bad Boy. I want to say.
Oh, that's
I think.
Way.
But they have like a white cream color dropping soon. Somebody sent me an invoice for those. So shout out you. And I'm really sad though because amongst his win over the weekend, Adidas ended up dropping this like super limited version of this shoe on Monday morning post Grammys at like 6:30 in the morning or something. Almost 7 a.m., which I'm not awake at that time. No, I wake up at 8. Okay, 8 is early for me.
I was about to say, she's really up at like 9, 10. Okay.
9. If I'm sleeping in,
back to us
literally,
like 9,
no, my phone's on sleep mode till 9 a.m., but I wake up at I set my alarm at 8, and I'm like, okay, am I getting up at 8 or am I sleeping in? But depending. But yeah, I was like, oh, I was super sad. But those are actually numbered. They're numbered on the heel. There's 1,994 pairs because he was born in 1994.
That's so cool.
And so, they the prices on them are crazy. I went on stock and a 7 was going for $1,800.
Oh,
but that color is actually really nice. But once I had seen the white cream color over FaceTime, I was like, oh, these actually look really good in hand. So I can't wait to get those and show you guys and everything.
Oh, that's funny.
I know. I just was like, oh.
Before we get into this episode, I want to let you guys know where you can find us at All-Star Weekend.
All three of us.
All 3 of us.
All 3 of us.
On Saturday, February 14th, Valentine's Day, come find us at the JD Sports, Inglewood, Hollywood Park. Come find us.
Yes.
Please. We're going to have
some gift cards to give out. We're going to be on the ground, recording, talking to everybody, seeing what you're wearing, seeing what's on foot. We might have some other little exciting things and cool things there. But keep a lookout for us. We can't wait to see you guys. We want to talk to you.
Yes. So come fresh, come clean.
Yeah.
Come fly.
Best dressed.
You know what? I want to see All-Star shoes.
I want to see All-Star shoes.
I want to see All-Star shoes. And whatever that looks like to you, come show us at the JD Sports store at the Hollywood Park location in Inglewood. Yeah,
I'm really excited for All-Star Weekend.
Me too.
There's going to be a lot of really good stuff going on.
And honestly, JD Sports is doing so much.
JD Sports really is. Cool. Honestly, after Complex Con and they showed out for Sneaker of the Year, and then we're coming into All-Star Weekend and seeing like everything that they're going to be doing and activating throughout the city. Like, I'm really excited.
And they're so close to the Intuit Dome.
Oh yeah,
that's literally where All-Star Weekend's going to be. Yeah. So it's like right there, right in the hub of like everything that's happening for All-Star Weekend, which is going to be so cool. I feel like All-Star Weekend is another like weekend for us to really like show the fuck out in like sneakers, which is really cool because we always get amazing drops that are happening around that time too, and this year is no different.
Absolutely. All-Star Weekend was so much fun last year, so I cannot wait to see what this year is going to be about, especially that it's in LA.
That part. We don't have to go nowhere. We don't have to fly anywhere. We don't have to get any hotels. Nothing. It's home.
We just go home.
So nice. I wonder where it's at next year.
Have they even announced?
I don't even know.
Probably announced
probably
after this one ends.
Yeah. Let's get into the shits.
Let's get into some sneaker news. It's been a really interesting week, kind of like week and a half since we technically last recorded, but let's start off with Jordan Brand. During the Grammys, and they actually put this ad up on the morning of Sunday, we've been seeing hints of them bringing back the Salesman 6, as they were like dubbed at one point. And with the original Genie commercial with Mars and everything. And we're seeing that reiteration done for her. For women, with the Jordan women, and we have Niecey Nash being the Genie, and they dropped this amazing ad featuring the women of Jordan with Tiana Taylor. I'm drawing a blank.
Elaine.
I'm like, I'm seeing the faces, and I'm like, okay, and this girl is.
I know one of them is a WNBA star.
Yes, I don't know her name. I feel really bad. But it was really awesome. And then that premiered during the Grammys as well. It said the Grammys was sponsored by Jordan Brand. And then they dropped the commercial. And I think
the full commercial,
full commercial. Yeah. Really, and I think like seeing something that exciting, like geared towards women, especially during All-Star Weekend, which is like NBA forward, like male dominant, and Jordan is like tapping in for women in the city is a really big deal. And we love to see it.
No, it definitely is. The commercial was amazing. It's so cool. At the end, it was like all or nothing, and like it was honestly really inspiring.
It really is.
And I forgot the young actor's name who did it.
Yeah.
Because I've seen her in other things, and I've always liked her then. But she did amazing. Like I think the campaign overall for it is really good. And then obviously just seeing so many women that are within like Jordan Brand and are signed to the brand like that, like it was really dope. And the fact that it was around Grammys.
Yeah, it was
nice.
it debuted during Grammys. It's premiering for All-Star Weekend, and I think it's just really exciting.
And the fact that like this shoe is like the Infrared 6 in general. I know it's not, but it basically is.
Yeah,
it's I feel like it's been such a male masculine shoe, and I love that like they're now making like women take power in that and literally making it for everybody. Everyone could wear this shoe now, or everyone can see themselves wearing this shoe now, which I also very much love.
And this is definitely the shoe that we're gonna see throughout the weekend for All-Star.
For
absolutely.
Sure.
I know stores have got pairs as far as I've heard.
Yeah, so, this is gonna be the All-Star Weekend shoe, the Valentine's Day shoe.
Yeah.
So pick up your pairs.
It looks really good though, and I'm thinking it's really seemingly good quality. Quality as well.
I hope so. I kind of want to see them in person now. You know how I feel about all black shoes.
Yeah.
But I definitely want to see how the quality compares in hand. Especially in smaller sizes.
And since we're talking about all black shoes and Jordan 6s, I'm just going to bring it up. Let's talk about the Ben 6. I'm talking about it. We're getting into it.
Yeah.
I'm going to the message I sent.
So the Ben series hasn't been brought back for almost, what did I say, like 16 years?
It said something like that. Let me look up like the...
And at that point in time in shoes, like they were very much a sought after,
absolutely,
some of the best shoes. Yes, they are supposed to have the best quality. The 13s. The quality of these shoes, the details, the appreciation that they put into these shoes have always been amazing. And so it is really cool to see that they're bringing them back now after so many years.
It's
but I am not a fan of these sixes. I will say.
So it said it originally, sorry, not to cut you off. It originally ran from 2010 to 2011. So like about 15 years since it's come back. And in 15 years, I'm kind of really disappointed that this is what we're getting. I'm just going to say it.
Yeah. I mean, this is also another shoe I want to see what the quality looks like in person, because I've seen almost every bin when I was working at MAG, and they're beautiful.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like, the quality is amazing.
Like and especially like at that time when you're paying a premium price for a bin, and you're expecting premium materials, quality, like not just like a quality box and shoe trees.
Yeah. Well, you do pay for the shoe trees.
You do pay for the shoe trees, but like
those shoe trees do have.
But that better not be the nicest thing and part of the shoe.
Exactly.
Is my point.
Exactly. Which is just like the bin 2s, like. I think that's an all leather pair too. Like that quality was amazing. I believe it's quilted as well, if I'm not mistaken. Like I heard that them say that this was like the first iteration, so I'm pretty sure they're going to be doing more.
Yeah, they did say iteration.
They're bringing this series back. So I'm really curious to see what else they're going to do aside from this 6 that we got. I'm not the biggest fan of them because, like I said, they're all black. It just nothing special about that.
I'm gonna be honest. Like when we've seen other bin shoes, and they're all seemingly so unique from just a regular Jordan. Now the five, and like unless you're really looking up close at like the 2 from afar, you know, it just looks like the dark material, but it's not. You know, I think something like this, it really it doesn't look special on paper.
Yes. Also, because it's coming out the same weekend, Valentine's Day, All-Star Weekend, as the Salesman 6s, and which are also black. Related. You know, like they're too close. They're both black and hints of red. Like they're too close to each other in releases and release dates for this to
shine.
Yeah, you know,
to have its moment.
Yeah, exactly.
I agree.
They should have dropped this like later, not during All-Star Weekend. On top of like, because there's so many drops happening in general, and not even from Jordan brand or like Nike, like all brands are dropping stuff this next weekend. Like I don't think it's going to do what we think it should be doing when you put a bin's tag on it.
I agree. I feel like these are definitely gonna, like, they're obviously limited. It's a limited run. Yes. It's gonna be a higher price point, but I think people. I was gonna say I feel like people are gonna buy these in hopes of being able to resell them per usual, but you know it's tricky with the high price point. But now that I'm really thinking about it and looking at this all black shoe, I'm wondering, after coming off the Gamma and with what DJ said, the Gamma is this generation's Jordan 11.
Yeah.
And I'm wondering if something like this, because they like these black Cat 4s and they like these all black shoes, if this is something more appealing to the generations below us that just love this type of look.
I think also they did not hit the mark on explaining how influential the bin series was and is.
I feel like there should have been like a little bit more marketing around that, in since it's been education. So long since bringing it back.
Yeah.
It's, you know, like we get the Dornbeckers like every year. People know what it is. You're bringing something iconic like the Salesman 6 back, and you're bringing back this genie, this nostalgia, and then it just feels like we just got the bin like thrown on our lap, and it's like, look at this premium shoe in the middle of all this other stuff. And it just doesn't feel like this is allowing a moment to really shine and have its own week of release.
Yeah,
or whatever.
No, I agree. On top of, like, there's I don't even know who tweeted this, but it was one of the girls. They were like, I'm pocket watching all All-Star Weekend. weekend to see who's buying what, because there's so much stuff dropping, you know, like no one wants to spend
$355,
almost $400 on one shoe when they can probably get 4 or 3 different shoes that same weekend, you know. And honestly, I don't even know what stores are carrying this shoe.
Absolutely.
That's awesome. And that also kind of plays into what Henny said last week about exclusivity and availability on like shoes like this.
Yeah.
Like no one's going to be like, not that many people are going to be able to touch this shoe, especially if they're dropping all over the world or just the US or whatever. But because they're dropping All-Star Weekend, they're going to be in LA. So I don't even know what stores are going to be getting them.
Probably
I know
just Jordan. Probably just the Jordan.
Yeah,
everything that's activating an All-Star. I bet you
yeah.
it's not even going to be at a lot of stores. If it like, I would be highly surprised if it was at like boutiques. I mean, considering that we have Union dropping their one right now, like, coming up in the midst of all this. So I'm not. They're not going to be pushing this at their store. No. Absolutely not. I doubt. Like I don't know if Undefeated would be, because if you know, like, so either. And outside of that, like, what do you think? Dover Street Market? Does Dover Street do Jordan, or is it just Nike? I can't remember. I genuinely do they? Jordan. They do. They actually do, because I seen the Jordan ones in London. Excuse me. Forgive me. I don't go to Dover Street.
But that's also a different region.
It is a different region, but they do have Jordans now that I think about it.
I also don't even remember how the first bin series were released, so I'm not quite sure who's getting these, but we will see come next week.
Yeah, and I think like I'm on Sneaker News. They dropped this 4 days prior to us recording. And just like going through the comments, you know, obviously people, anytime a shoe is like priced at something over $300, people are going to be like flabbergasted naturally, as we should, because, you know, paying retail for a Jordan at that price is kind of like, well, what is the incentive of me paying this then? Yeah. So people are like, is it because of the card? Is it the shoe trees? You're not going to give me the damn ankle pods back, somebody said. But I think, like, again, this, not even the storytelling, but the everything that's lost within this of why this is this price. I know people have discussed I know there was the video from the gentleman from Jordan. I don't know his name. I know Henny would. I still have this hat on my head. I just but I think like if more people would understand, like, oh, well, you know, technically this is not just like a normal leather. This is supposed to be a premium leather. This is a premium nubuck. These materials are different. The way they've sewn it might have been different. Like I think something like that, unfortunately, needs to be explained. Otherwise, people are just going to be like, what the fuck am I paying
it needs to be explained
for?
People need explanation. People need to read. People need education. Yeah. And just pictures won't do that. And so I think there needs to be some better marketing around, or just some better education on why this bin series is like pristine.
Yeah, someone said these would have been tough for a regular price GR, but at $355 for a red triangle is crazy. But again, he's thinking, $355 for a red triangle, and this bin mark.
So he doesn't. Yeah, so he probably doesn't know what the bin series is and was, and and how they're marked like that because of like high quality wines. Yeah, and the bins that come in it. The bins that come, the wine comes in bins.
But moving on, let's talk about these Amamanier Veneros.
Thank God.
I'm impressed.
So glad we have something different, man. Because I was tired of the same stuff that they were giving us.
I agree. I think we all were.
I was tired of it. I didn't see what the release date was.
I was going to look for it, and then I remember we have to talk about the.
Yeah, I saw that too.
Right here.
There we go.
A V5 RNR.
These look so nice.
These look so good. Expected a $95 MSRP.
Oh my God, less than $100 too. Later this year. These are so good. They are so
I think this is what we have definitely been wanting for them, because like we know they can put out something good.
Yes,
we know they put out great stuff. Yeah. We know it's in there. And I don't know if they just got too comfortable within the same palette that they were in, and like, let's just run this and people are going to want this, but then it got very fatigued. I don't know if it was just like, let's just put out a rendition of 1 to 5 in the same thing or whatever numbers they did, you know, but I love this. I love this.
Me too.
I need this.
Yeah, I'm gonna need parts as well.
I think this is so good, and it's very much so them.
It is, yeah. It's still them. At the end of the day,
like it's vibrant but toned down with the same like tonal palettes that they use.
You know what this is kind of giving me though?
What?
It's kind of giving me. I feel like this is exactly what J-Tips does with Saucony. Like the color palettes and like the way that he uses color and stuff to like really put on like specific panels of the shoe. Like it's also that shoe is also giving that because it's a I don't want to say perfect shoe, but like it's perfectly made with the colors that they're using. You know.
Yeah,
that's what it looks like to me.
Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah,
I can see that. I see it, and I think that Jay has really inspired a lot of people to start utilizing colors in different ways instead of just like the normal color blocking or the few colors you would use color blocking with, and really switch it up and make it fun and funky and use all kinds of different tones.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I could see
like
that in there. Good observation.
Thank you.
Almost forgot to talk about this, but
Costco,
bringing back the nostalgia.
Finally dropped these damn SBs.
I need them,
and they shock dropped them at specific Costco's.
I think there was only 7 locations. Yeah,
and then supposedly there was more being dropped at other locations out in California.
Yeah,
because the one by me said that they got them, but like I mean, it said on the list that they were getting them, and I saw it like 2 hours after that. But I'm like, I'm not about to go to this Costco, and like no one. I don't think this store actually got them. You know.
Yeah.
So I saw everyone in the comments saying that they were calling their Costco's and they didn't know what they were talking about and stuff.
It was really just like a random, and I love that. It really had people on their fucking toes of like, oh my God, let me get my ass up and go line up at Costco. Yeah.
The main one in California was Los Feliz, and that line was crazy. I said, God damn. And you can only get them if you're a Costco member. I'm a Costco member. And supposedly each store only got 500 pairs.
Oh, wow.
Don't know how exact that is, but a lot of people were I saw a lot of like mixed reviews on sneaker Twitter about it. Like a lot of people were like, especially Corey, like Corey was really like, this is so cool. Like this is like what SB does. And like there's the storytelling that they put behind a lot of their collaborations. Like it's amazing. And the details that they put on it too. Like, and then other people were just like, someone said this is what Corey was responding to. Someone was like, why is like Nike SB like collaborating with a Costco when there's other like small mom and pop like skate shops out there that do need collaborations and yada yada yada, and that's when Corey was kind of like, SB is known for their storytelling above all else. Like yes, of course there's other small skate shops out there that would love recognition, would love a collaboration, all these things, you know, but at the end of the day, like SB has been one of the best collaborators and like storytellers through shoes from the beginning, you know.
I agree. I think that like statement is really from the other person, not Corey, is really unfair, and I feel like that person doesn't really pay attention to what SB is doing, because SB is consistently releasing with smaller skate shops all around the country. I mean, I feel like we see it all the time. I've seen so many skate shops get their own shoe. We've just seen like Arts and Rec in San Diego. We've seen Concept get theirs a long time ago. We just seen the Brooklyn Skate Club girls get an SB. I feel like they're Crenshaw more on the SB is aware of who their community is. They're very tight knit, and I feel like maybe because you don't see certain things, or maybe like, you know, maybe they are a skater, maybe they're like, well, this shop doesn't get recognition, but like I think a lot of people like, does that shop have a Nike account? Does that shop work with Nike? Does that shop already get Nike SBs? Is this just a random skate shop? You know, like I think there's a lot more to that conversation than just like, well, why not lock in with these people who actually need the promotion
for sure,
versus someone like Costco. And to Corey's point, like it's part of the storytelling, and not only did it tell like a fun story, it actually made going and getting the sneaker fun.
Yeah,
and
waiting in line,
and to the point of like not even knowing what store has it.
Yeah,
what
searching
sizes
for it.
they have.
Oh my god!
Like, you know, how many people were probably calling Costco, running around? People were driving to Costco's.
I don't even have a Costco membership.
Literally, and exactly
buying one on the spot. Honestly, I'm pretty sure Costco's membership spike went up
for sure. But I think even in that shoe, when we first seen it drop, and it was kind of like funny, it was weird. It was like, oh, what are they doing?
Yeah.
And then like seeing it, I have so much more appreciation for it because it's so authentic to Costco.
Yes,
it's literally Kirkland.
SB,
It has like it looks like sweats on the inside.
Mm-hmm.
It has the membership, the hot dog,
yes.
the membership tag. I feel like that is so cute and detailed, and it's perfect. It's a random release. That is exactly what Costco is. You walk into the store, you don't know what
the fuck you're gonna get.
Know how long you're gonna be there, what you're gonna get, what you're gonna find, what snacks they have. That is the Costco experience.
No, literally.
Through and through.
Yeah.
That was great.
No, that was good.
I love that they did that.
So a few days ago I sent this to the girls and I forgot the name of the the page that it was, but it was basically a sneaker like grading app or sites or something like this. Kind of like how people get their cards graded, comics graded. What else can you get graded nowadays? Shit. But it was this guy promoting this site app thing where you can get your shoes graded and they, you know, basically authenticate them in some way, and then through how new or used they are, the condition of it, they give it, you know, obviously a grade. I think it's a little weird because like shoes are meant to be worn. Yes, we are collectors in some way. Actually, not in some way. Most of us are basically collectors. I can also see in the card space, like cards are also used to be played with, you know. But for shoes, I feel like it's different because they're like an actual like item that you like can put on your body and like move around with and stuff. I'm not really for it. I kind of saw Kari post a comment on it. Yes. I forgot what he said, but it didn't like he was really here for it or not either. And I don't know, it just sounds weird to me, especially as like a collector, you know, myself. Like I wouldn't get my shoes graded.
I have some opinions on this. I definitely do. I'm realizing we didn't talk about this, but we could save that. Okay. I'm trying to find the. Is it this one?
No.
I was like, wait a minute. Okay.
Because I said it too. I said it was like graded sneakers.
Yeah.
Or something. And no.
If we can't find it, we can't find it.
Yeah. Or maybe we got deleted. I don't know.
I was like, I don't know why it's not. Anyway. Oh, no, that's something else.
No.
Oh my God. Anyways. So I did have some comments on that, and I had to put them in like a little note thing later. Okay. So because my brain would be me and my ADHD. Yes. So a part of me is like, yeah, like why we don't need graded sneakers. But then I'm like, I feel like I can need a question like my brain. Okay, I'm just gonna flow off.
Go ahead.
Off the top.
Go off.
Okay, do we not already, in a sense, kind of grade sneakers when we resell?
That's
yeah. So like with our dead stock, very near dead stock, 8 out of 10, 7 out of 10 condition, we're like already subconsciously grading, but there's not a universal grading system as if we were to do diamonds like VVS or you know like you do baseball cards at like a 9 out of 10, and I think it's a slippery slope in the sense of what shoes do you consider to be graded. Now, I feel like a grading system for pieces of art, collectibles that, you know, have stood the test of time, and this is going to be in a case, and this is a mint condition, and it's graded at this because it's worth this much. I think when we look back on originals like 85 ones and 88, and if you have a pristine, we've seen that shoe Barlow's has. That shit is good. Now, why would that not be something that would be graded? Because it's now in my head too at this time, because I think you can't grade shoes right now. Like if a shoe releases in the last, I feel like 20 years easily. I don't think it would be graded in that sense because it's there's too many out there. It's, it really has like no value but the resale value at the moment. But I think when you get into actual collector pieces, as something like that, whether it's an original Jordan, like from that time, like to be auctioned off at like Sotheby's or something, I feel like that now has a possibility for a grade system under the guise of like, this shoe is from this time. It's in this condition. I feel like that is a possibility. Again, though, when I think about it, because we just seen that whole Jordan championship playoff set just sold for so many millions of dollars. And I'm like, in my head, I'm like, could that be graded? And I feel like because that can't be graded, something like that, because those were only worn by him in those games one time. You can't ever replicate that. There's no grading that. Those are those shoes at that time. There's no one else. There's no other Michael Jordan at another playoff same day doing that. Those shoes are that, and you can't grade them. But I feel like when you're getting into these original shoes that aren't being sold anymore, they're not available. These shoes are over damn near 40 years old at this point, I think it there is a possibility for there. But I don't think you can grade a shoe that came out 2 years ago.
And see, that's the thing, because like with trading cards or like baseball cards, when those cards come out, you can get those graded. And because like they are, you keep them in the sleeves and stuff, and they're pristine, and you don't touch them, you go get them graded, and they come out like a 9 or a 10. Well, you want a 10, and that's when you get the most money. That's when they're valued the most, like that. You can do that. You can't do that with shoes. Yeah. Especially because a lot of things sit, and like they depreciate.
They absolutely do.
Yeah. And because our market is very fluctuating, and supply and demand, and it's not it's not much of a gamble like you do with trading cards. Every pack you get is a gamble.
I feel like as sneakers as a collectible is still very new in that sense. Like even though like a lot of people have been collecting for the last 25 years, technically 30 years, some people 40, in the 90s, and not realizing that it was turning into like, I'm collecting shoes. I'm just buying shoes. I'm a sneakerhead. I'm doing this.
I'm aware of them. Wear your shoes.
That makes sense. But I think it really has become a thing in the last 20 to 25 years. And maybe 20. I would say 15 to 20, like solid, has become a collecting thing. And I think with baseball cards and comics, like that type of collecting had already been going on
for years. Yeah. And even though like they have like a boom right now, especially with like I guess more so like on like the Pokemon cards and the anime cards and all these things, like it's just a different market, like with shoes. Yeah. And like you said before, we kind of already grade in our own system anyways, like I forgot GOAT's like grading-esque system if they're used and stuff. But with StockX, like it's all new. Like that, that you're getting like a brand new freaking shoe. I think that makes them different than other resale places, obviously, because it's all new. Other places you're buying it from somebody else as well. So that's the little like
gimmick.
Yeah, that's a little difference between those apps and stuff. But because we already have like a weird grading system in ourselves, like that's all we need really. But the guy also said that they like encapsulated his shoes though too, like they do like with cards and everything.
It's a tricky place because I think it really just comes down to as a community or whoever is at the top deciding the price, like wherever whoever, like there needs to be a universal grading system for sneakers.
And I feel like we've already kind of had, like you said, the dead stock, like VNDS, VV.
And I think the thing with like with the baseball cards and like trading cards is like you don't know what you're gonna get. They're mystery packs. Yeah, that also changes it up. Like even I know with comics, like people look for the issues by the numbers and like depending on the time, it's different. So I think if like sneakers, I feel like sneakers that are numbered may have like the opportunity for that, you know, depending on like, this is a numbered bunch. There's only so many of these. Like, are there some that are better quality than others within manufacturing?
You know what?
And
I think also because like there's B grades for things.
There are.
You know, every shoe is like structured differently.
Different factories,
like stitching's different, you know, obviously the rep and unauthentic communities out there, you know, too. There's just a lot of things to like take into account with something like that. So I don't know how far it's going to get, but I think it's new.
I think
it's definitely new we've never seen before.
I think it's a weird idea to play with right now because we're not quite there yet, but I could definitely see that in the future going somewhere. I think if there's like, especially, I'm going to tap back into like OG Jordan 1s and the first like OG Jordans. I could see that turning into like a grading system down the road because there's literally like a finite number of those that, you know, and the quality depending on how long somebody wore them, beat them up, didn't wear them, you know, like
no, that's true.
I'm still like, I can't get over how good Barless is.
I know, that was sick. It was Chicago's, right?
Yeah. So any more thoughts on that?
No.
Okay. We were going to keep this one a little bit short. We don't have a bonus episode this week, but we are going to have bonus content for our Patreon viewers.
Yes.
And before we get out of here, I just wanted to talk about this one last thing because so Got Soul posted a clip of, I don't know if they were interviewing Fat Joe or what, but
I think so. I think they were.
Yeah, and it's Fat Joe calling out Kenny. I don't remember his last name off the top of my head, but everyone knows him as the Perfect Hip Hair via socials. Calling him out in to sneaker battle, and the whole thing is really like a big.
It's ridiculous.
Absolutely ridiculous.
Y'all at your big age.
Joe, I'm Googling how old you are.
We do not need to be doing
how old
these type of sneaker battles like
Fat
that.
Joe.
And why did he call him out though? Was it because
he had a fake pair of what fucking Air Forces were they?
Oh, I forgot what
he had a fake pair of Air Forces and Kenny called him out and he was just like, I paid blah 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 for these. He's 55 years old. 55 years old and you calling out another grown ass man on the internet to sneaker battle. And he called him a pussy at that.
Oh,
he was like, you pussy.
He was really.
You calling me a P word over sneakers is fighting words now.
My homie Jaime was in the comments too, and he was like, if you guys are really going to do this, like you need to like do it authentically and do shoes that you guys have actually worn.
That part.
If you're a real sneakerhead, these have to be shoes that are worn and not just shoes that you have in your collection, you know, which I totally get because I know there's a lot of stuff that we have in our collections that we have not worn or don't plan on wearing right now. And I know those guys have tons of shit that they don't plan on wearing and just have on ice. So I can only imagine. But damn, like I can't believe, and like at a Got Soul, you're over here calling him out like that. Like it's not that deep. It's not that deep. Oh my God.
Yeah, he said it was the turtle. Fucking Entourage Air Forces. That's those ones are, I believe. That he had posted and Kenny called him out and said it was foo-foo. He's like, we used to have sneakers battle back. And then, okay, in my head as I'm picturing this now, I'm like thinking of Pokemon where it's like, Jordan 1 Chicago, attack! Black Cement 3, go!
Can you imagine them? Oh,
Play 13s.
Dueling. Like, on a Got Soul. Oh my God.
Oh my God. Like literally.
Fucking funny.
But then at the same time, look at this AI photo. Like, who are these people? He said, I want to go toe for toe, collection for collection. Oh He's like, this guy don't want it. He don't want it with me. He's a coward. Like, I'm gonna be completely honest, Joe. He doesn't care about this because Perfect Hair is out on the fucking lake with his $1 million goddamn fast as fuck speedboat. he has other hobbies and projects outside of shoes. And I know this because my dad is a really like big fan of Kenny.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, Kenny's from another reservation. And my dad is like, not going to say jealous, but like Kenny has a really badass, expensive ass boat. My dad knows boats. So he always points out like, look at what he's doing. Like, dad, he has a whole boat page. He has a dedicated boat page.
Really?
Yeah,
I did not know that.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you know, like his whole life is a secret. This man has got his money tied up elsewhere. Like, he's got other expensive fucking hobbies.
Oh my God.
But I think funny. Kenny did accept the challenge.
Did he really?
I'm really loud, sorry. Yeah, I feel like Kenny did accept.
Perfect parasites.
Yeah, he has accepted the battle.
Funny.
So I am actually
more to come on that.
I'm looking forward to this.
Someone please tag us in it too if you guys see it before us.
Please, someone animate it into a Pokemon battle. It's like, that's all I can imagine.
So funny. All right, well, before we get out of here, we're not leaving this episode without hearing what Henny has to say this episode this week. So take it away, Hen.
And welcome back to Henny for Your Thoughts. I'm your host, Henny. And today I thought I would bring up some things I had thoughts on that I took to Twitter this week about the space of sneakers and how saturated things feel at the moment. You guys had really good engagement for me on Twitter and Instagram. I just thought, you know what? Let's bring the conversation over here. So with further ado, let's get into today's topic, which is it's not saturation, it's repetition. So the conversation about saturation in sneakers has been going on for quite some time. I know we brought it up on the pod back, I don't know, maybe in like 2024, and it's been an ongoing conversation since then, not only on our podcast, but also just online and from different people in the sneaker space that have different opinions on it. The thing that I think that feels overly saturated is collaborative product. But in reality, I don't think it's the oversaturation of collaborative product. It's more so being fed the same POV on collaborative product. The repetition, if you may. And instead of things always being fed to us from a collaborative space from just product, I feel like we can see collaborative moments in brands show up in other ways outside of product. So I had a few thoughts that I had, just jotted down for this because I didn't want to forget. What we're really experiencing is the repetition of the same point of view, the same idea on what collaboration actually looks like, the same belief that collaboration only matters if it ends with a shoe. Different logo, different name, same playbook. When you repeat the same viewpoint long enough, it stops being intentional and starts being automatic. That's when collaboration turns into noise. From a consumer standpoint, this makes sense, especially if you came into sneakers in the last 10 to 15 years. A lot of consumers were taught that the highest form of value in sneakers is a collaborative sneaker. That's not a knock, that's conditioning. If that's what's been consistently elevated, of course, that becomes the goalpost. But if we say we really want something different from sneakers, we also have to be open to seeing sneakers differently. More collaborative sneakers aren't going to fix a narrow point of view. This is where intentionality really matters. Intentionality is what separates contribution from noise. You can feel when something is intentional, and you can feel when it's just chasing what's hot. Trends move faster than understanding, and when you move faster than understanding, intention gets lost. And intention has to feel authentic. How do you show up with intention if you're never immersed, educated, or genuinely connected to what you're referencing? If you don't live it, you don't know it or understand it. Consumers can feel that every single time. One of the best examples of intentional collaboration was when the community actually had a voice. Like when Nike let people vote on the Air Max back in 2017. Guys don't remember Sean Witherspoon, the Air Max 197? That shoe worked because the community was part of choosing it. That kind of buy-in hits different, and you can feel the difference when that piece is missing. Digging deeper from that 2017 contest, I know I voted. I don't know if you guys did, but there were some heavy hitters in that list. Venus X, the DJ hailing from New York, one of my favorite people to follow, by the way. I just appreciate what she gives to the community. The community itself actually had the chance to vote on their favorite sneakers. And there was more than one winner. Even though Sean clearly took the cake, we had Gabby hailing from New York with her 98. which she killed, by the way. It just felt so much better when we had a choice on what we could actually support. We've actually narrowed down collaboration down to celebrities and product. But collaboration can be perspective, storytelling, access, community. Think about food and culture, community art spaces, libraries, music education, environmental initiatives. These are things that exist in every city globally, and they connect people in real ways. And also remember, every collaborative partner at a brand doesn't always have to show up in product. They can narrate commercials, they can introduce short films, they can be on panels. There are ways to show up for brands in collaborative moments that still hold true value. Who knows? Maybe one day that can actually turn into scale and we can see product come from that. But as a consumer, it's important that we actually support the collaborator that the brand is showing us, because that actually matters. And remember, you can collaborate with a brand by actually creating space, not just objects, whether that's mentorship or things beyond that. I think it's really important that the collaborators that are sitting at brands now start off in spaces like that so we can get to know them intimately, the consumer. We can actually resonate with the impact they're contributing. So one day, if they do get actual collaborative product, it can actually have larger scale, if that makes any sense. For me, community investment is really important. And what it looks like, for me at least, is funding local programs, supporting nonprofits, and revitalizing public spaces. It works because consumers feel when brands show up for a community, not just in it. Intentional partnerships expand culture, and unintentional ones, honestly, they just take up space. This has been Henny for Your Thoughts, and I'll see you next time. Bye.
And, that's another episode of Sneaky Leak. Make sure you follow us on all of our socials, Instagram, Sneaky Leak Pod, YouTube, Sneaky Leak Pod. Search for us, Fritz. Search for us on Patreon for all the extra content on our audio platforms, Apple Podcasts and Spotify. We will see you guys next week. Make sure you're on the lookout for us out at All-Star Weekend, and we will be back with Henny soon.
Yes, that too. So make sure you say hi to us too if you see us at All-Star Weekend.